Did Magomed Ankalaev ruin everything? I mean, geez, man. I know some of you guys love Ankalaev. I know there's actual Ankalaev fans in this world. Somehow. But him beating Alex Pereira.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
I mean, I've got multiple points here on my little notes on what I think he's ruined. But to be fair, because I'm going to be fair, guys, because I am fair, I've got points on what I think he's actually helped by winning. So, yeah, hopefully I don't get called a Islamophobic or a racist. I have no problem with Dagestanis. I love Islam Makhachev. I love, what's the other one? Shara Magomedov's pretty cool. Zabit was one of my favorite fighters ever when he was around, so please do not call me Islamophobic. Starting with, he kind of ruins Pereira going to heavyweight a little bit. And he ruins it multiple reasons. I mean, he ruins it because obviously if Pereira were to win this, the next move could have easily had been just moving up to heavyweight. Because there's no clear light heavyweight contenders. So if you were to win this, boom, he goes right up to heavyweight. Faces either Aspinall or Jones or maybe even like a Cyril Gane or something like that. But that's ruined now. Thanks to Ankalaev. And Pereira's not moving up anytime soon because he's probably going to get a rematch. And by the time the rematch happens, it's probably not going to happen until fucking October because you know how these Ankalaev type of fighters fight. They fight once a year. And, you know, it's this is what you guys wanted, right? You guys wanted this. You guys wanted Ankalaev to win. But anyways, we're probably not going to get that fight until like fucking October in Abu Dhabi. So yeah, Pereira's definitely not moving to heavyweight. And also it ruins, I mean, bro, if Ankalaev can hold him against the cage and he's a light heavyweight, what do you think a heavyweight sized John Jones is going to do? I mean, we already knew this, but, or a heavyweight sized Tom Aspinall. Again, we already knew this, but it just reinforces that point even more. So unfortunately, it does kind of ruin Pereira at heavyweight. It also ruins Pereira versus DDP. Again, if Pereira were to win this, let me just call him Alex. If Alex were to win this, he could have faced DDP next. That could have easily had been something. That's something I would have loved. I'm a massive DDP fan, and I'm a massive Pereira fan. So Pereira versus DDP next would have been phenomenal. It's probably not happening again because now Pereira has to be occupied with Ankalaev. DDP is going to obviously be occupied with Khamzat. Hell, you could probably even put that on the same card, honestly. You could do the rematch of Pereira Ankalaev with the co-main event of Khamzat DDP. That's actually not bad. Hey, that's not too bad. But, yeah, that fight's probably not happening. Definitely not anytime soon. Whereas I think it could have happened sometime this year, honestly. Especially because I think DDP could beat Khamzat. But, you know, now who knows now? Because I thought Pereira was going to be Ankalaev, and look what happened. So who knows with this fucking sport? Jeez, man. And then obviously it hurts his legacy. I mean, losing to Ankalaev, the only good grappler you've ever faced, it makes people think, oh, so if, you know, he can't even beat a grappler. Like, it, you know, it ruins his legacy a bit because now people are just going to say they cherry picked him. You've got guys, I don't even want to mention names anymore because I've been doing that a lot lately in my videos, but you got certain MMA YouTubers that are tweeting like, oh, you know, Pereira's an industry plant and they cherry-picked his opponents. That's not true at all. Light heavyweight is a very slim pickings division. It doesn't have a lot of names. You know, so Ankalaev getting a title shot, you know, he could have got it over Roundtree last year, but other than that, like, it's not like there wasn't really a proper time except for literally last year, end of last year. So, yeah, it does hurt his legacy a bit. Now, if he wins the rematch, obviously, it helps it. Like GSP, my favorite fighter ever.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
Has lost before. Like everyone's lost, right? Israel Adesanya's obviously lost. John Jones has never lost. Habib has never lost. But most GOATs have actually lost. DJ Johnson, obviously. Demetrius Johnson. Did you call him DJ Johnson? Anyways. Yeah, but Islam Makhachev has lost. So, unless he wins the rematch, his legacy is going to be hurt. And if he loses to Ankalaev again, it's definitely going to be hurt even more. But now I'm going to give Ankalaev a bit of leeway here because it does actually help a couple of things. It helps occupy the division. Now, why does it help occupy the division? Because we're going to get a rematch. And if we get a rematch, it keeps the title busy. If Pereira were to win again, what was he going to do? Either move up or face DDP. Maybe you could have pushed for, like, the winner of Olberg Jan Blachowicz. Maybe you could have pushed for a Yuri trilogy. Maybe.
I'm coming.
But that's the thing. There's no clear contender. In the meantime of us getting Ankalaev Pereira 2, we could do Yuri versus the winner of Olberg Blachowicz, or even Yuri versus Roundtree if Roundtree wins, or there's movement that could be made. You know what I mean? So I think it does actually help the division because it helps keep it a little bit busy. It helps move it along a little bit, so it's not the worst thing. Same thing kind of happened when Izzy lost the belt, right? Because when Izzy lost to Pereira, then they did the rematch. By the time they did the rematch, Strickland kind of came up. So then they did the Strickland fight, then Strickland won. Then you had DDP coming up as well. Then you did the DDP fight, then you did the rematch of that, and then you just, it helps. It's going to help the division. So I'm actually not super mad about it from that perspective. And I think the rematch could be a big fight, right? Could Pereira win his belt back, or is Ankalaev just going to do the same thing? The final thing that it helps, I think it really helps the chances of us getting Jones Aspinall. Because if Pereira were to win this, Jones can just keep using the whole leverage thing, which I think he probably is using. Probably not anymore because Pereira has lost, but he was using the leverage of, but I want the Pereira fight. But I want the Pereira fight.
I got offered. And you tried and you sucked at it.
But now that Pereira's lost, what's Jones gonna do? He's gonna keep begging for a Pereira who's not even a champion anymore? Like, no. Now it's gonna put more pressure on Jones to take that Aspinall fight. So I think that it does actually help from that perspective of us getting that fight. And I guess there's some positive to be found there. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, overall, look, I didn't pick Ankalaev to win. I've been getting comments talking about I'm a casual, I'm an idiot, I'm this, I'm that. Look, I don't care. At the end of the day, everyone gets picks wrong. Some of your favorite MMA YouTubers picked Sean Strickland to be DDP last month. So I don't want to hear about fucking because I picked Pereira. That was one of those fights. If you pick Pereira, you're a genius if Pereira were to win. And if you picked Ankalaev, you're a genius if Ankalaev were to win. It was a 50-50 fight. But yeah, shout out to Ankalaev, I guess. I got the Pepeka on. I guess I'm going to become a Dagestani fan grifter now like all the other ones. So, but yeah, Pereira losing. It hurts the division, but it also helps it helps the chances of us getting Jones Aspinall, but obviously it hurts Pereira's legacy. It hurts a couple of big super fights we could have gotten. So Ankalaev, did he ruin everything? Yes and no. He kind of ruined a lot of things, but he kind of helped a couple other things. So, Ankalaev winning. I'm not as depressed about it as I was yesterday. So, that's about it. See you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
No shaman.